Hi guys, today I'm gonna show you a deck profile for I ran for regionals for June 4th. There are some few changes I put in here, so it's not the build this is a different build. This is a little different, but what I originally ran. But I'll tell you what I took out and put into place now, so that you guys know. I'm gonna start with the main deck first. One, Infernity Adventure. Pretty much originally when I went to regionals, I ran two of these. These were bad in my hand, and also bad in the graveyard. And they're really bad when they're on the field, because if I have one in the graveyard and this is on the field, it pops. I can't get itself out, so it's bad. So, all right. When Stylian Street Patrol, pretty much if this gets removed from the graveyard, if you remove this from the graveyard, you can special summon a fiend monster from 2,000 attack or lower. Alright, and next up we got two Mirages. Pretty much this guy is our monster version of Launcher. If you run one, yeah, run one is bad. Two Dark Referers pretty much lets me discard dark monsters from my hand and send dark monsters from my deck to the graveyard. Easy way to get your plays in for for your graveyard plays for Infernities. Three Beetles. Most people don't like the Beetle build, but I like it personally because it helps get out 9 stars fast, and easy gets out another boss monster in this deck too. So yeah, three Necromancers. This pretty much is our special summoner for the deck, for this deck itself. You get out Archfiend out, and it's a 2,000 defense. Speaking of Archfiend, three Archfiends. When it gets special summoned, you have no cards in your hand. You can search out for any Infernity card, monster, magic, or trap. That's it for the monster lineup. We're going to hit for the spell lineup now. Monster Reborn, because it's Monster Reborn. Why not? Grenade, because we have no Heavy Storm. Dark Hole, because we have no Heavy Storm.
What?
1 for 1, because normally when I had one more adventure, I had 4 1-star counts for this deck to get out fast, but I only have 3 now, but 3 is good enough. One Launcher, because Konami decided to become douchebags and take this out, but one's still good enough as it is. One Foolish, get any monster from the deck to the graveyard. One Book of Moon, because it's Book of Moon. 2 MCs, because there's no Heavy Star. Next up is the chat lineup. 16 trap lineup. Originally, when I ran regionals, it was 15. So I'm gonna start with one Call the Haunt. Get Archfiend out very easily out. Plus, if Archfiend gets special, you get to search for any stuff. Torrential, because it's good. Mirror Force. Most people say don't run Mirror Force. I run it because it protects me. Why not? I mean, you got set up for the plays. So, one Solemn, because I can't afford warnings. 7 Tools.
Because you can't put warnings.
I can't afford warnings, 1 and 2. When I ran into regionals, I ran 2 of these. They were dead back row, because most decks I ran didn't run that many traps. 1 does Tornado.
Do you have the warnings?
Because I have the warnings, and mainly because 2 7 tools were bad, 1 was good enough. 2 of these guys, Infernals, allow you to discard any cards from your hand, up to 2 cards in your hand to the graveyard to ditch 2 Infernity monsters from your deck to the graveyard. Help ease out for the good plays. 2 Convulsions, because I have no warnings, can't afford them. 3 Infernity Brace, because I cannot afford any warnings. And last but not least, for the trap lineup is 3 Barriers. They're not solemn warnings, but these are pretty good. You're gonna get effects of spells, traps, and monster effects. Okay, it can stop see pretty much solemn judgment, a warning. Effect Veiler, you name it, it stops it. As long as you have no cards in your hand and a face-up attack precision for any monster. Next up is the side deck lineup. Start with 2 DD Crows, because it can't afford warnings. 1 Camera Check Fortress Dragon, because it's for those KMP matchups. Cyber Dragon for KMP matchups. 7 Tools, because I can't afford warnings. 2 Deep Bunks, because I can't afford warnings. 2 Balances. Oh, definitely I can't afford warnings because of that. 2 Deep Prisons. Can't afford warnings plus their protection. 1 Dust Tornado. because I can't afford warnings. 3 chalices because effect railers are bad for this deck because you got cards. If say you have like say 3 effect railers in your hand, you can't do nothing with that. You can't effect railer, the same card. I mean, it's bad if you do that. But like this helps out. Set cards down. Plays like that. And last but not least, this guy because I cannot afford warnings. All right. So that's it with the side deck lineup. Now for the extra deck, we got 1 Catastor because it's Catastor. 1 Flame from Yakuza because it's a piercer, so it stops those Spear Reapers and those Marshmallow plays. 1 Guy Knight because it can stop Stardust. Why not? Speaking of Stardust, 1 Stardust because I can't afford warnings. 1 Dark End, I can't afford warnings. Scrap Dragon, it pops something you don't need and pops something you need. Colossal because I have nothing else to run. That's an extra slot right there. I don't know what I want to run for that. 2 100 Ice Dragons. I hate people when they actually mention about this in every YouTube video I've seen so far that play this with the Mirage to do the combo. It's okay, but it's not really that good. I'd rather have a Infernity monster face up on the field, move a Necromancer for playing like that. 2 Doom Dragons because this actually helps out for a lot of face down cards. Just play it to blow up a card.
Broken.
1 Red Dragon Archfiend because it's Red Dragon Archfiend. Why not?
Ridiculous card.
Yes, too ridiculous. 1 Mistworm because it runs 9s very fast.
Too good.
1 Trishula because I can't afford warnings. All right, I can afford this piece of shit, but not warnings though. All right, and last but not least, Red Nova Dragon because this actually could get out pretty easily.
God.
Which is once it comes out, your opponents have nothing else to get rid of it except for maybe Solemn Warning, if not Solemn Warning, Compulses or Deep Prisons or Jujus or Grand Mole. You know what I mean? The Grand Mole can stop this if you attack the Grand Mole for something. I know nobody's not dumb enough to attack a Grand Mole, but oh well. You get what I mean? That's for the deck profile and price.
Remember, you can't afford warnings.
And remember, I cannot afford warnings right now. All right.